All right, so if you're familiar with my channel, then you know that I am very familiar with the President Play AI series that basically blew up last year. And I slowly started building myself up and then I started following into neuroscience because talking about AI presidents, I ended up running to an AI and then that led me to the VTuber rabbit hole. That being said, I am still fond of the people that created these series because they were very, very entertaining when I was checking them out. So apparently, we have somebody called President's Plays Horror Games who is stepping down from his channel because, if anything, it takes a lot of effort to do this, right? To have these AI generated versions of presidents and have them be as similar as possible to like the real life equivalent while having these extravagant adventures, whether it's playing video games or the Dungeons and Dragons series that other channels have done. It's very difficult to write script and then have the AI do all these things and make it sound convincing. So, we're going to hear from the AI Horror President's Play person behind the channel, and let's hear what they have to say about the series and where they're going to go next up in their online career. I wish them the best, but let's go ahead and talk about this.
This is gonna be a tough video. Hello, hi, I'm Morgan.
Nice to meet you,
I'm
Morgan.
the person that has been running Presidents Play Horror Games for the past year and a half. And the title isn't clickbait. I am ending the channel. Before I go any
Oh,
further,
damn.
I really just wanted to apologize.
I didn't know he was ending the channel, bro. I thought this was going to be like more, I'm going to stop doing president's videos and do something else, but he's like, nah, channel's done.
I mean, I had tons of
That's
content I
crazy.
really wanted to do, especially, or at least until Security Breach. At least until Security Breach. But I guess things just didn't align the way I wanted to. I wanted to give an extended apology to members that signed up for, extra content that I promised and couldn't deliver most of the time. And then I'd like to offer an
Damn, that's
extended
crazy.
apology to the other altar. They had actually gone out of their way to make an entire Discord for the president's server
Oh,
that
wow.
I never used. And that
Wow.
really upsets me because they put a lot of work into that. So, now this may come as a shock to many people, but beyond the member page, that is where I sort of revealed my identity, and they were very familiar with how frustrated I was with dealing with this form of content. I had talked about quitting multiple times actually, and
Okay.
I never really felt that it was right just leaving you guys up and hanging. And I really wanted to wrap up like a monster storyline, maybe create some sort of arc I could have made. And
Yeah,
that's where
yeah,
the
a
shorts
final
came in. I was
product.
gonna have one of them get like kidnapped or something, or just something creative and cool. And I just I just couldn't go on anymore. I'm sorry, but I also just
Okay.
wanted to give an extended thank you. None of this would have been possible at all. None of this would have been possible. I wouldn't have been able to make any content if nobody watched it. So, genuinely, thank you. I also want to give an extended thank you to members for supporting that directly. Again, that enabled me to make this content as long as I did. But I also would like to give a very big extended thank you to Takeoff, Pump, Shael, Geo, Jackies, and Real, because these were my circle of YouTuber friends that constantly encouraged me to try new things like live streaming and shorts. If they hadn't pushed me on for so long, I would have quit like a year ago, just being completely
Damn.
transparent. There
That's
were
real.
many contributing reasons on why I have to end this channel. One of them is 11 Labs. Working with the software is wanting to throw a your there are many contributing reasons why I knew this day would come. One of them
Bro was about to spin off into a rant and then he brought it back, bro.
is 11 Labs. Working with that is like throwing a cinder block on your head. It's not fun, especially like typing it out for the next 15 hours it would take to make a video, and then I would have to hit the enter button again and again and again because one of them had a voice crack. Not fun. But again, naturally, the channel had to end sometime due to the circumstances in the world. These people are real people with real
Yes.
lives. And if
Yes.
anything were to have happened or were to happen, I said that twice. If anything was going to happen, I could not, in good nature, proceed with using those voices. It just wasn't morally right for me. And
And understandably so, but at the same time, bro, these presidents have already done catastrophic things to other parts of the world that you guys have been making jokes about. Like how many presidents play videos have I watched where they made fun of Obama because of Yemen? Like people legitimately died in Yemen because of Obama. And then Trump increased the number of drone strikes, right? So, like, you guys have been talking and playing around with this stuff for comedic effect, like this dark humor for around a year or so, right? And you guys are aware of it. It's just like it never hit close to home because it wasn't something that was recent. But I mean, honestly, death is death, right? It's just you don't feel any type of way because it happened a while ago. but that doesn't stop the fact that it happened. So, I mean, like, I understandable, like, this is a reason why you would want to step down, but at the same time, like, bro, you should have thought about that like a long time ago. But okay, let's continue.
Again, there could be an argument already, considering that they're alive and it is their voices already. There's an argument to be made there too, and I sat with that for a while as well. That was also a reason why I kind of just got tired of it. But the very
Mm,
main reason was because this channel has run its course. It just
okay,
has.
that's
Maybe not
real.
for the viewer as much as it has me. When the
Okay.
trend died, I had noticed that unlike a lot of the other president channels, I had built a very dedicated community. And
Mm,
that was both a positive and a negative. You know, it was a positive for the fact that they were supporting. I love that. And I genuinely believe that this is one of the most supporting fan bases I have ever seen. And again, I thank you guys a million times for that. But it also got a bit tiring because there was a sort of expectation to be held with the content.
a
You
hundred
know, I
percent.
had to deliver a sort of line. Like
Yes,
slop wasn't gonna do, nor would I want to deliver slop. I wanted this to be a passionate project that I could put 100% effort towards.
understandable.
But after a while, especially when I tried to change voices, for example, if
Okay,
you guys remember the mic of 87, or just the side channel, trying to adjust their mics there, trying to do a different software. I tried, I
but
did,
it didn't work.
and even after all that, I could not find the passion again.
Okay,
That was
and that's real.
probably one, if not the biggest reason, was
You don't. Okay,
I
you don't have it.
do not like it anymore.
Okay,
I just
and that's the hard part, bro. And he has to emphasize it. Like, yeah, he does not like making it anymore. So even if the fans still like it, bro, if he has no heart into it, what is going to drive him to make a better product for you guys? There is no incentive for him to really do it besides that you guys are watching it and you guys are giving him a paycheck. But if he doesn't care, it'll turn into stuff like Disney, right? These other big corporations that do not care and they just make something and give it out because there's going to be a fan base that eats it up. And that's, as a creator, like me specifically, like it's just not worth it. It's not worth the money. It's not worth whatever the clout, the likes, like the positive comments of people that are gonna like it. It's like if you're not personally invested, why keep going? Because you're just gonna be turning out stuff that one, it's not even up to the expectations that you would have had if you actually cared about it.
don't. I tried for so long, but I guess it happens with every YouTuber that burnout phase kicks in, and instead of
Gotta do something
listening to
else.
my body and taking time off, I kept working, and
That's a grind.
eventually caught up. For
The
context,
grind
this is not the only
wins.
channel I run too. I'm not just being like a lazy, selfish pig. I run multiple channels. So
That's big.
doing this on top of everything else, on top of personal life and personal relationships,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
overwhelming to say the least. Very, very overwhelming. And again, I tried to put up with that for at least until we could have gotten to security breach. You kind of see how that went. By the
Yeah.
time Help Wanted
Yeah.
rolled around, that's when I knew I needed to end it. And I think people could tell in the content too, because I made a 14-minute video and then an 8-minute video. And then that 8-minute video, I had purposefully cut out other things that went on in the video because I just could not finish it. It was originally going to be like 15 minutes or so. And I remember sitting up one night, like 5 in the morning. I looked at that timeline. I was like, I couldn't do this. So I ended it there, cut it out, wrapped it up for the day. And when I went to bed, woke up the next morning, I opened it up. I was like, I don't want to do this either. And from there on out, that feeling sort of stuck where it's like it's an unmovable dread opening up 11 Labs. That's what it got to. I really just had to find the right time. When Poppy Playtime came around, I wanted to do that at least because I was also interested in the game.
Yeah.
And then even then, when I did originally step away for a while, I came back to it and tried other games just to see how I would personally like it. But then the events surrounding the 45th president, that pretty much sealed the deal. So with that being
Okay.
said, there was many things I wanted to do with this channel. A ton of them, actually. But one
Okay.
of them was going to be shorts, and I kind of saw it in the mirror that eventually it was going to turn to slop. It
Okay.
just was. Like, past shorts are not only easier, but eventually when you get to a point when they're almost automated, it would have turned into, like, uncomprehensible garbage. It would have been the things you see on the short shelf now, where it's just 4 of them talking about like a Lunchly box while a GTA car is crashing through a parkour course. That's what it would have gotten to. And I wouldn't have felt right doing that. especially for the fan base I built. And also, I still wouldn't have felt right using the voices to begin with. So I also had thoughts of turning
That
this
part.
into a personal channel where I myself, my face, would be playing the horror games. But nobody subscribed for me.
Yeah,
Nobody even
exactly.
clicked on this video for me. I had to use a
Mm.
little like ghost figure icon. No, but nobody subscribed for me. That's not what it was
They
about.
don't know who
It was
you are.
about the creation. And creations are often remembered more than their creators.
True.
And that's just how it is. So let me circle back here. Again, I apologize. I really did have a lot of plans. I really wanted to at least, maybe keep this up for another year and a half or so. I even talked to some of the members about hiring someone to help. And even then that sort of fell through. So, if it was any less stressful, this could have gone on for a while, but c'est la vie. I don't regret the time I spent. Again, I
Yeah,
had a
yeah, yeah,
blast
yeah,
building
yeah.
this. I mean, a massive
Like it's still in like at the end of the day, you still created an engaging channel. You still created a community. You still created a fan base. You did what a lot of other aspiring YouTubers can't slash never see through to the end to actually do. Some people like, oh, they'll make a video, they'll make a couple videos, but having a couple people watch your videos does not equate a community, and you created a community. So if anything, like, yes, there are wins in this. And if anything, that's just the end of this story. Not every story is supposed to go on. Like, if your favorite show got another season, you'd be happy until you realize the latest season is garbage and it ruins everything that you enjoyed about the previous seasons. So, what is the point? You might as well let it end naturally. So, yeah, I have no issues with this. It sounds very healthy.
thank you. Really, a massive thank you. You guys changed my life. I mean,
Yes.
look at this right here. Look at this bad boy. This right here is the plaque that was mailed out to us in October once I hit 100K. It says Presidents Play Horror Games right there. This is a YouTube plaque. I remember 15-year-old me growing up watching
You
Corey
always wanted
Kenshin.
one?
I always wanted this to make
Yeah.
my own family proud, to make my friends proud,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was finally able to do that.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have happened without you guys. So I really don't know what else to say, but that you guys touched the bottom of my heart. Really, none of this would have been possible
Of
if you
course.
guys didn't watch two old men bicker at each other. For now, the channel's gonna sit as a relic. The old content's not
That's
gonna
okay.
go anywhere, and I may pop up a live stream every now and then if I'm feeling like I'm in the mood to talk to some people or something like that.
Talk to
But
some people.
I feel like it's better this way than just taking down the channel entirely or unlisting the content and then like putting my face on it. I think this is just the best route possible. Couple more things. If you want to keep up with me personally, I do work on other YouTube channels and they have content that you may also like. So you could always follow me on Twitter. If not, follow me on Twitter anyways. I just want a big Twitter. I'm sorry if that's selfish. And
That's
yeah,
ego.
may
It's
your
okay.
presidents keep on playing. It's a little Hallmark quote right there to cap off everything. But yeah,
Okay.
thanks for watching. Hopefully our paths cross again. And if not, well, it was a pleasure making videos for you guys. God
Yeah.
bless you. Jesus loves you. And that's it. See ya.
There it is. It is what it is. Yeah. That's real. I mean, and I think a lot of people in audiences actually realize this now. Like back in the day when it came to being open with your audience, it was a lot harder. But I think because so many creators have actually done this, right? Like even thinking about recently, like Matt Pat was open about, hey, he's gonna step down from game theory, right? A lot of creators eventually they fizzle out. They've done everything that they can, and it's time to do something else. So yeah, all wishes and all wellness to Morgan. I hope he does good. And like you said, he works on other channels anyway, so he's still creating. He's just not going to be creating that content, which it's totally fine, totally respectable. And if anything, he did the right thing, in my opinion, to have something, let it go, and then just keep it up. Like, yeah, those videos will be there forever. And if anything, there might be some people that, remember the good old days of watching President AI videos, and they'll go back and find this channel. So I think it's cool. So yeah, congratulations, Morgan, on stepping down. And hopefully, whatever you do next, you also find success. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to say, and hope you guys as an audience learned about how it is on the backhand of being a creator. Like sometimes people just lose passion. And you could tell in the effort because this is a creative career. This is something like you care about it, it shows. If you don't care, it shows, right? But you could also build an audience on not caring and they just eat it up because of like brain rot and all these other things. But this, like Morgan, he definitely seems like somebody that cares about the community that he created, and that's good. It's always good to care about the people that help make you successful versus they're just a number or they're just an item and they're just another way to reach more success. So yeah, this is a great video. Anyways, it's your boy KhunShawn. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Join the Discord down below because that's where this video came from. Join the Discord, drop your videos in the video request section, and I'll react to them later. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.